We're going to look at the Brights Grove boundary. We're going to look at what's a naked house. Are they a good idea? Can they be attractive? We're also looking at the Waterfront master plan for the city of Sarnia and a quick recap from last week's market. That's another week in housing on Ryan Out Loud. So first, let's look at that Brights Grove boundary extension and what's going on there. In principle, Sarnia Council last week approved, I think it was an 8-1 vote, correct me if I'm wrong on that, to approve that land on the corner of Waterworks and Lakeshore for housing development. So this is a bit of a debate for people. Like, do we need more housing out there? Is it too much urban sprawl? Is that the right spot for it? Love to hear the debate on it, love the questions. I think it's a good idea. We need more building options here in Sarnia and Lambton. It's the biggest reason for prices going up so bad is supply and demand. It's basic economics. Right now in Sarnia, we only have really two areas for new home development, and that is the Rapids Parkway area where all the schools are being built. And quickly, we're going to run out of space there. Like, there's not much land left really when you look at it. The other choice is Heritage Park. So giving this third option, I think, is an absolutely fantastic idea. Then the biggest problem here now is how long is it going to take to get off the ground, going through all the permits and the processing. Are we 3 to 5 years out on it? I'd love to see it sooner because it really help alleviate some of that housing supply and help bring down some of the pricing in Sarnia and Lambton. So love to hear your feedback on it. Check out the article on it. Some great read-ups. So the Naked House, it's not what you're thinking in regards to Naked House. It's a London-based organization, and they're building houses and they're stripping them down of all the expensive finishes, flooring and all the fancy fixtures and stuff, and just giving people the basics to live in and give them a safe house. So can they be attractive? Is it something that we could see here for more affordable housing stock? And I've linked the article here so you can read up on it. I think it's a great idea. I think it's meeting the public and different consumer sets of where they're at. Let's meet people where they're at. That's what people want, and it's more affordable, and we can also get people off the streets. I think it's a fantastic idea. You can see them in UK right now. It talks about in this article as well. And I think a lot of other countries we go visit and see and stuff, I think they've been having this for a while, and they're not going through all the frills, and they're creating more affordable housing, which is absolutely fantastic. So the next big thing is higher interest rates. Are they coming? Well, the Bank of Canada has announced that we're going to have higher interest rates. So people are wondering, what should I do? I think first of all, if you have that mortgage that's up for renewal in the next 6 months, get on that renewal now. Lock on the rates before they go up too much more. And if you're a first-time home buyer, someone that's in the housing market right now, and you're wondering, what should I do? Lock in that rate for a pre-approval. It's good for 120 days. You can, reach out to your mortgage person or reach out to one of our mortgage partners. We'll link it in here how to apply for that to make it easy for you. But the big thing right now, people, if you're waiting for the market to go down to get in to buy a home, you're probably not going to win that. Nobody can time the market. And the big thing right now is if the market prices do go down a little bit, which I don't think they're going in Sarnia and Lambton, we know for sure rates are going to go up. So any money you save on the market going down, you're going to lose that anyways on higher interest rates and your cost of borrowing over the time of the loan. Great article here from the Globe and Mail about that from the Bank of Canada that you can look into further. Reach out if you have any questions about that too. It's a topic I'm very passionate about and I can talk about all day long. So Ferry Dock Hill, we know where that lawyer's office used to be down in Centennial Park. Sarnia has a $55 million budget essentially for the 15-year master plan at Centennial Park on our waterfront, which we're quite lucky to have here in Sarnia and Lambton that we all know. And is it underutilized? Should it be developed? What's going on there? Here's an article about the newest thing. The city has approved a $300,000 design contract for that Ferry Dock Hill. They knocked that building down a few years ago. Now it's just been sitting there fenced off. So I love to see something happen there. I'd love to see Sarnia development be utilized more. Our office is right across from it. I live in the downtown area. I love Sarnia Waterfront. I love hanging out on. I love being there with my kids and my family. I'd love for more to do on there as well. And now let's just look at a quick recap. The same information that you'd see that me and George do every week on Blackburn Radio. So 2021, let's go back last year. We saw 48 sales, 5 off the market. And then this last week, 12 price reductions. So that's something that we weren't seeing before. 71 new listings, 39 homes sell. and 9 came off the market. So if you look at how many sold compared to last year, it says 39 sell, but there's a lot more conditional offers, where last year we're seeing a lot more firm offers. So you know what? Amount of houses selling is pretty on par actually with last year. So, reach out if you have any questions, you want to discuss this any further. Thanks for watching. That's another week in housing on Ryan Out Loud.